G'day lads, how are ya? That's nice, and welcome back to another career mode series. As you can see, we've decided to go all the way down to Portsmouth for this one, down to League One, the third division of English football. It's pretty much between Portsmouth or Sunderland because in League One they're the only teams with their real stadium, so I don't know about you, but that's something I prefer, but anyway. So yeah, recent history for Portsmouth. Very famously won the FA Cup in 2008. And then a couple of years later in 2010 they were relegated from the Premier League and are yet to return. So the last decade has been not great for Pompey fans. They've been as low as League 2. I think 2013 they got relegated to League 2. And after a few seasons there they got promoted back to League 1 where they've been ever since. They've had a couple of promotion charges, most notably in 2018-19 season where they got knocked out in the semi-final to Sunderland. But today we're just trying to get them back to the Premier League, win some trophies, and yeah, just get them back to perhaps where they belong. But before we get any further, be sure to like, share and subscribe. If you do, I'll love you forever. Like normal, just going to show you players we signed, players that leave the club, some game highlights, and hopefully we win some trophies along the way. So yeah, let's go. He's back and he's better than ever. People are calling Sergin's crazy for going down to League One, but he's going to prove the doubters wrong. The academy, we got this guy Owen Hart, sick name by the way. He's a left mid, 6'3", but his stats are definitely better suited for a striker, so I'm going to position change him to be so. Alvaro Salcedo, pretty much the same thing, not as tall, but definitely stats are better suited for a striker. And we've got a four-star academy scout, Carter Lewis. That's pretty mental for League One. I just think something that I wish I'd done more with Forest, and I mean I suppose I had my academy like wonder kid, but like I didn't really do with Brighton or Rangers, is really utilise the youth academy. So I think for starters I'm going to send him out to look for like defenders, like physically strong and that, and hopefully he brings us back a world beater. So see what happens there. Hopefully.
Impossible. Perhaps the archives are incomplete.
And this is the team we've got. Of course, the summer transfer window is closed, so we can't sign anyone just yet. So we're just going to have to work with what we've got. Got players like Curtis, Harness look decent. Aziz, I think he's on loan from Arsenal. Bazunu, he looks really good. He is on loan in real life, but on the game that didn't register, so he's there permanently. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain. He's 19 years old. I think he's got like 84 potential or something. And then, like for League One, it's a really good team. Romeo, I think, is on loan as well. So the defense is a bit slow, really. Yeah. First game of the season, we're away to Fleetwood Town. And Aziz has a shot from outside the box. Doesn't do too well, but the keeper gives it right to Morrill. Gives it to Aziz. We're passing the ball around, looking for something. And then Romeo runs in. He crosses the ball to absolutely no one. But then the Fleetwood Town defenders are trying to pass it around. They give it straight back to Kurt.
Oh, yes!
Who scores after 23 minutes. He scores on his debut. You love to see it. Probably should have mentioned that, put him in the first team, but here we go. Morrill's running through the midfield, and Hart tries to tuck it in bottom left, but gets saved by the goalkeeper. And Curtis tussles with the Fleetwood Town defender, manages to keep it in. Aziz to Hart to Harness. He puts it in for our second after 33 minutes. Hart gives it off to Morrill, gives it back to Hart, and he runs for the defence. He does what he failed to do before. He tucks it in bottom left to get his second of the game. And he has an assist. That's 2 goals and 1 assist. Woo! Incredible. That is some debut, that. And then Hart's running through. He finds Morrill. He's got all the space. He tucks it in bottom right. Morrill gets on the score sheet. Hart has 2 goals and 2 assists on his debut.
That's his job.
Unfortunately, we sort of slip up at the back here. A bit lazy from me. Let's get a pass. Hey, it's a good goal from them. It's a consolation, but game ends 4-1. Perfect start to the season, really, so can't complain. I mean, man of the match on his debut, 2 goals, 2 assists. Chef's kiss. First home game of the season at Fratton Park. It's looking absolutely lovely. We're taking on Crew Alexandra. Again, not a great team, so who knows what's happening here. Tunnicliffe gives it off to Morrill. Absolutely wellies it in. Very Aguero-like that finish after 66 minutes. So not a lot happened. Pretty much nothing happened in the first half, really. It's been quite a competitive game, actually. But not long after, pretty much from kickoff, Crew are just looking for an opportunity to score, and they're passing the ball nicely. Can't seem to defend, which is a pretty common theme actually with me. Not the best defender in the world, but no. Then Lowry gets past the defence, and he crosses it in, and it's a great finish. So Crew get an equaliser, and that's how the game does finish 1-1. So not my best performance, but hey, we just got to forget about it and move on. So sometime later, the title race is interesting. We're playing away to Wickham. A win, I think we've lost our last 2 games here, so a win is very, very important. As Williams gives it to Tunnicliffe. Got all the space he needs. It's a good goal after 9 minutes. Lovely long shot that. No one was near him. He had all the space necessary for that. Perfect start. Early into the second half, Aziz is running through. Lovely finish to put us 2-0 up. We're playing really good football here. I don't know. Like Wickham is in terms of League One, they're definitely a good team. So I thought it was going to be a bit more challenging. In the 90th minute, Wickham tried to get an attack on, but nothing happens there. We're just passing it out from the back. We've already won the game, but hey, you never know. We're trying to look for a third, just because why not? And Thompson gives it to Aziz. The defender can't quite catch up to him, and it's a great finish. He gets a brace in a 3-0 win against Wickham. That is huge for us. That's exactly what we needed. Owen Hart, 10 goals. Top scorer. Perfect. As Morrill gets a lovely through ball to Harness. He's running through, and he gets tackled by Marvin Johnson. Gives away a penalty. To yellow card for Johnson as well. You'd think this is good, but penalties, against the AI, I suck at penalties, as you can see here. Yeah, boys are playing it through, looking for something. Morrill gives it to Hart. He gives it to Tunnicliffe. Lovely finish in the bottom right corner after 36 minutes. That's a great little low-driven shot there. I mean, this is going to be a difficult game, so I'm surprised at how well we're playing. Then Tunnicliffe gives it to Hart. He's running through the defence. He does this quite a bit. He gives it to Morrill. He sweats it, but who cares? This is an ultimate team. We're 2-0 up after 53 minutes, hey? Can't complain, can you? Great tackle. Yeah. As we're back on the attack, Tunnicliffe gives it a lovely through ball to Hart. I thought he was offside at first, but apparently not. And he tucks it in bottom right to put us 3-0 up. Okay, this is stupid. I don't know what's happening here. I thought Wednesday was supposed to be good. Like, they're definitely, on the game at least, they're definitely the best. Hart has another shot, but gets saved by Peacock Farrell. Good shot, good save. And Williams puts it in right onto Hart's forehead. And Aziz finds Harness to Hart. Puts it back to Aziz. Lovely passing from the boys, and then Hart runs through, tucks in bottom left. It's 5-0. What? What the fuck? Oh, and Hart has a hat-trick. Okay. Sure. And 2 assists. This kid is he is insane. Different gravy.
My darling, you with a headband, you are different gravy.
Anyway, 1st of January, we are 3rd in the league. Yeah, after that win against Wednesday, we did slip up a bit. Couple of losses, which we probably shouldn't have. We're miles behind Ipswich in 1st, but only 3 points behind Wednesday, so it's not terrible. Cheltenham are 4th, that's pretty incredible. Sunderland and Wickham, kind of slacking a little bit. But yeah, I wanted top 6. And yeah, I think we're doing pretty well, that's for sure. So Lee Brown has signed a pre-contract agreement with Millwall, so he will be leaving at the start of next season. Not sure how he's done that, but hey, well played. And we have signed Josh Doig from Hibernian for £2.25 million. Pretty much all our money, but good signing, I think. I'm going to position change him into a centre-back because he's 6'2", and I think he's better suited there. And he's pretty quick for a centre-back, so looks good to me. I mean, he's already unhappy. Mate, you've been there one day. More Papa John's Trophy action here. We've got the quarterfinals against Exeter City. Another League 2 team, so this isn't too much of a challenge, but fair play to Exeter. This is actually a very competitive game. Turncliffe gives it off to Hart. Lovely finish after 42 minutes. It's not long after Exeter get one back. They're passing the ball around nicely. I just can't do anything about it because, like I said, I'm not great at defending. Almost identical to my goal, maybe even a bit better, but it's a great equaliser. I just don't know what happened to me there, but hey, he's standing on nothing.
What the fuck?
And in the 70th minute, boys are running down. Romeo's got it on the right flank, gives it back to Morrill in the middle. Great counter-attack. Hart gets the ball. He runs through. He's got all the space. Tucks it in bottom left. Oh, God. I do a lot of that, don't I? I score a lot of goals like that, but hey, it just looks really nice, doesn't it? To put us 2-1 up and give us the win. Again, more Papa John's Trophy action. We've got the semi-finals against Stevenage. We're at home this time at Fratton Park. Takes us a while to really get into this game as Morrill gives it off to Aziz with a great finish. Top right, that's a sick finish, that. He's been amazing this season in the midfield. At first I wasn't sure if I should sign him, but now I'm thinking I should because he's been pretty good and he won't be that expensive. Anyway, Tunnicliff gives it off to Harness. Gives it into Harrison. Lovely finish in that 90th minute to secure the win for us. We're going to Wembley, lads. Woohoo! Let's go!
Woo! Yeah, baby!
Wembley Stadium. It's gorgeous. I know this won't be the last time we're there in this series. We're taking on Colchester, another League 2 team. Interesting, but hey, well played to them. As Morrill, lovely through ball to Hart after 8 minutes. Actually, that's not through ball, it's like a lobbed through ball, I guess. But hey, that's a great start. What a finish as well. Morrill takes the ball off the defenders, gives it to Hart, to Aziz, to Curtis. Aziz runs in. Lovely low-driven finish. I'm not sure how the keeper didn't get to that. It's actually very centre, that finish, but hey, can't really complain, can you? We're 2-0 up after about 17 minutes, I think. In Colchester, they got a very good opportunity here. Not exactly a good shot, but yeah, giving away a penalty. Typical. Let's look at this Robertson. Oh, he boots the attacker in the guts. So yeah, definitely a penalty. So Sears steps up to take. Can Bazunu save? He doesn't. So Colchester are back in this one. Pretty eventful first half an hour, fair to say. And Sears is running down the left flank, looking for someone to give it to. Great clearance from the boys there. Now Williams has got it. He's trying to find someone. He finds Harrison. Lovely through ball. He's got all the space he needs. Can he secure the win? What a finish. Puts us 3-1 up. Pretty much secures the Papa John's Trophy for us. The most prestigious...
What did he say?
What? The most prestigious trophy in football. Don't want to hear it. Boys win the Champions League, men win the Papa John's Trophy. I mean, in terms of cup runs, we didn't exactly play we didn't play a League 1 team, I don't think. So, not the most difficult, but hey. So also, that's their second Papa John's Trophy in like 3 years. Hey, but the boys get to lift a bit of silverware. Can't complain. Nice little trophy, that. celebrate like that for like the Community Shield. That's actually pretty funny. I mean, of course it's more prestigious than the Community Shield. What am I talking about? It's the Papa John's Trophy, for crying out loud. Right, so a few months later, we're back in League One. Final day of the season. We've got Burton Albion. Very, very important game, this one. We did sort of stumble a little bit, so we need a win to get top 6. As Morrill gives it to Hart, to Curtis to put us in front after 15 minutes. Good finish. So my second to last game against Rotherham, I drew. So this win, if I don't, I think Bolton finished top 6 ahead of us. So very important game, this one, if we want to play playoffs. Hart, lovely volley. Rebounds off the post and the keeper. Ogilvy gives it to Harness. He gives it to Aziz. Off to Hart, who does what he does normally, and that is score goals to put us 2-0 up after 56 minutes. Some good stuff there. Oof, great finish. Bluth gives it to Hart. Gives it off to Hackett. Run down the flanks, got heaps of space. Gives it off to Aziz, who tucks it in bottom right to put us 3-0 up after 68 minutes. Curtis gives it to Hart, who belts it in bottom right to put us 4-0 up after 82 minutes. So fair to say that we're playing playoffs today, boys. Well, not today, you know what I mean, whatever. We're playing playoffs, but we're not done yet. Hackett's running down, he cuts in, gives it to Tunnicliffe, who passes to Aziz, and Aziz with a great finish. One of the best goals I've scored in this season for sure. Absolutely twats it from outside the box, gives us a 5-0 win, and a bit of momentum going into the playoffs. So yeah, like I said, only 2 points ahead of Bolton, so a loss would have meant that we were not playing playoffs. So yeah, taking on Charlton in the semi-finals. Rotherham have got Plymouth, and Wednesday and Ipswich are going up. Damn, Sunderland, Wigan, even Wickham, all really not as good. Ipswich dominated. Christ. Anyway, first leg of the playoffs against Charlton Athletic. Big game, this one. I can't remember how we did against Charlton in the league. I think it's pretty close, but I can't remember. They're looking for something. Tries to chip, comes off the crossbar, and then George Dobson, former Sunderland player, gets the header to put him in front. After 9 minutes, I don't know what's happened there. Genuinely, like, what the fuck was that? But anyway, we got to forget about it. We just got to move on. There's no point arguing about it. It was just a silly mistake from us. Some lovely passing from the boys here. As Hart gives it off to Aziz, gives it to Hart. Lovely finish to get the equaliser. Took us some time, but we got back into it. It's a great goal. Ogilvy collects the ball, gives it to Aziz. Thinking he might shoot from it. He's got all the space, he does shoot. And it rebounds off the post, hits the keeper and goes in. That is definitely more unfortunate than my mistake at the back, but hey, we're 2-1 up. Can't complain there. Morrill gives it to Tunnicliffe. Gives it to Curtis, who's got all the space in the bloody world. He decides to sweat it to Hart to put us 3-1 up after 74 minutes. We've got a 2-goal cushion. We're looking pretty good right about now. Very selfless from Curtis, but I suppose that's definitely his best option to give it off to Hart. Hart gives it to Tunnicliffe. Back to Hart. Lovely finish. Wait, I'm pretty sure that's a hat-trick as well. Shit. This kid is insane, honestly. So in the 80th minute, we're 4-1 up, but Charlton are really trying here. Get the ball back in their half. They get one back, so it's 4-2, and that's how the game finishes.
What the fuck happened?
In the FA Cup, we went out in round 3 to Newport 3-1, so definitely not our best. And in the Carabao Cup, we went out to Millwall in round 1 4-2, so yeah. Didn't do too great in the cup competitions, but I guess I'm not that fussed about it right now. So I've decided to sim a second leg up. It's getting late, I can't be bothered playing. So we're just going to sim it and hope for the best. Hopefully we're playing in the playoff final, and we are. Oh, thank God for that. Okay, it's a 2-2 draw. So Curtis scores a brace, 6-4 on aggregate. Hey, we're playing in the playoff final against either Rotherham or Plymouth. Most likely Rotherham, because, well, you'd think so at least, but hey, playoff final, let's go. I was wrong. I thought it was guaranteed to be Rotherham, but here Plymouth are. Well played. We're here to win that trophy right there. The trophy itself doesn't really matter, but we're trying to get promotion, just like everyone else. Geez, 5-3 on aggregate for Plymouth. Well played. Most important game of the season, this one. Kamara. He's running through. No one's near him. But not long after, Morrill. No one's near him. He gives it to Harness, who puts it in to get our equaliser. So we didn't start too well, but we've recovered very, very well for sure. I mean, genuinely, look, no one is near him. What's happened? Jeez, Plymouth. And we're getting to the 70th minute now. Hard gives it to Morrill. To Harness, he's got all the space.
To give Chelsea a place in the Champions League final. The headline has been written.
And there you have it. A Harness brace gives us the win and gets us promotion, lads. Oh, it's gorgeous, isn't it? This is exactly what we wanted. We didn't want to be in League One for more than one season, really. And here we are. We're playing Championship football next season. It's been a long journey, lads, but it's been a good one. So I'm just going to let you enjoy the title celebrations. Well, not title, but, you know, whatever. I reckon the playoffs is a better way of getting promoted. Feels more rewarding than just winning the title. Even definitely better than finishing second. Top scorer for this season is Owen Hart, of course, 31 goals and 12 assists. The man is 17. He's got a +9 in ratings. Oh, incredible. He's too good. Might give him the number 9 shirt next season, actually. Who knows? Ronan Curtis with 23 and 7. Harness with 11 and 13. Of course, he scored a brace in the final, in the playoff final, so instrumental. Aziz was 7 and 9. I'm very impressed with him. Do you think I should sign him? Because I'm really considering it now. And Tunnicliffe was 7 and 9. He scored a couple of bangers here and there. And Morrill, pretty much the same. Okay, so this is how the team's looking going into next season. So the front three is perfect. I reckon it's a championship-ready squad. Williams is, I think he's leaving, so definitely need a CDM. And then Romeo was on loan from Millwall, so a right back. And then maybe a left back. So we need to fix up the defence and midfield, but otherwise, I suppose we're going to replace Aziz if we don't get him. So there's a lot to think about here. So anyway, yeah, if you have any signing suggestions, let me know. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.